One of the most impactful cosigns was actually legendary. Stevie Wonder and Patti LaBelle. Woo! My first legendary cosign, Stevie Wonder. I believe This Is Why I Love You will be the wedding love song for years to come. And I'm like, if Stevie saw it, we winning. To elaborate more, Stevie Wonder himself, shout out to radio announcer Tammy Mack with KJLH, Stevie Wonder's radio station in LA. Stevie calls into the station and says, what song are the people going crazy over these days? And Tammy said, Why I Love You by Major. Everybody's requesting it nonstop. And he says, I love that song. I love that song a lot. And all of a sudden, I'm getting texts that are like, Stevie Wonder's talking about you on the radio. And I'm like, this is crazy. Where can I get to a radio? And I'm in the studio, and I get a call on my phone, and it didn't have a name, so I didn't answer because, you know, at this time, you know, I haven't received my residual check, so we kind of dodged those, you know, bill collectors, you know what I'm saying? And so I get a message, and he says, Major, this is Stevie Wonder. I really love your song. I'm sorry for bothering you, but if you can call me back, I would like to talk to you. And so then we talk. I call back, and I'm like, dude, you're not bothering me. You're Stevie Wonder. And he said he wanted me to sing on his show, the House Full of Toys. Stevie's House Full of Toys is Lionel Richie, John Legend, Queen Latifah, a whole bunch of people. And then he said on the stage, I believe this will be the wedding love song for years to come. That whole place went crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, Major. I was like, you can't tell. Every single no I had before didn't even matter. It didn't matter. And what's wild is that's the first legendary cosign, but shortly thereafter, literally like a week or so later, Patti LaBelle calls me. I don't know how she got my number. Actually, I do. I think my publicist they hit my publicist. Patti LaBelle says, that song is helping me fix my voice. I practice with it. I love it. And everybody's just calling. And I'm starting to get legends and all these different people. And it changed my life. But that's literally after, I'm talking about 111,000 no's. That one song was the thing that changed everything. And it was the same song that record execs said was too slow for radio. And then it ends up being one of the most played. So I'm like, listen, let them talk. Let them say what they will. Just keep it excellent, keep it consistent, and stay ready. Because when it's your time, it's your time. Crazy enough, Why I Love You is probably one of the top 3 wedding songs that is played at weddings all over. Like it's wild. It's wild. But I did sing it at a special wedding. Yeah, my wedding. And listen, the crazy enough, after I found my Why I Love You, shout out to my doctor wife. Dr. Wife, I love you. She's a professor of education, a doctorate, you know. Anyway, I wasn't going to sing it because I was thinking she wouldn't want, like, I don't want it to look like I'm trying to do the Major show. And she says, are you kidding me? Like, that's the song. And so we had a string quartet play it as she walked up the aisle because I wouldn't be able to sing it to her. If you saw how beautiful she was, you know, I'm like, nah, I wouldn't be able to do that. And then for our first dance, she wanted it as well. So we had the string quartet and I performed it live and customized it. And I said, Nichelle, I found love and I found it in you. And there ain't no other love that would do. So I'll say, I love you. Yeah, it was a movie. And crazy enough, we got the cosigns audio recorded because it was in the pandemic. Everybody had their mask on. But we had Stevie Wonder sent a voice recording where he sets up the wedding, and Patti LaBelle sent one where she set up the reception. It was crazy. And my big sister Brandy set up the ceremony. It was beautiful. Yeah. So the story behind Why I Love You starts hilarious. I'm on set of a web series, low budget. Shout out to Jason Fredericks, the brother of Kev on Stage, a super talented brother. They're telling us it's time for lunch. We're in the holding room, and on piano is my brother Jor-El Quinn, super talented, playing lullaby music, and they're saying we have sandwiches for lunch. And I'm like, what kind of sandwiches? I ain't been rich all my life, but I've been bougie all my life. So I said, I only eat certain types of sandwiches. And they're like, we only have turkey, ham, and veggie. Now, I've eaten those before, but, you know, I didn't want that then. So they said, what kind do you want? And I said, as Jor-El's playing, I said, chicken salad sandwich. I want a chicken salad sandwich because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Yeah, and they're videotaping it, and they post it on Instagram. It goes viral. My producer Harmony was almost done with my album, and he says, bro, come to the studio. That's a hit. We're writing a love song to that. The fact that he saw that was crazy, because I was like, let's sell it to Chick-fil-A or, you know, or McDonald's or something, you know. But yeah, I ended up going to the studio, and I was like, love story, love story. I didn't know real love beyond that's been consistent beyond my mama and God. I knew that I've always wanted it, but I didn't know it. And he was like, well, write it to God. And so literally Why I Love You was a love letter that I wrote to God, and love wrote me back. And so the bars just start flowing because literally I understood what true love was supposed to be based on what I've known from that God relationship. And if we do that with one another, think about how long and beautiful marriages would last, and how special friendships would be, and how dope self-love, people loving themselves, because that's what the song also speaks to. That love that you seek, you got to know it for yourself first. And so, yeah, that's why I love you. An epic moment for me was actually going against what experts said about Why I Love You, telling us it was too slow for radio. Shout out to my big brother, Harmony Samuels, for believing in me no matter what. Listen, we were able to connect with an independent label. Shout out to Empire at the time, Ghazi, by way of an introduction by Jay Valentine. And it was like, listen, this is the song that we want to put out. Some people love it. Everybody loved it. But some people are telling us that it's too slow for radio, but we know that this is the one. That effort energy is literally what changed my life. I literally have a platinum selling song, a song that will literally probably never die because it's used for milestone moments that are always remembered. If we didn't say F it to the experts' opinions, and what's wild, those same folks are now believers. They are now super fans. And some of them even said, I knew it all along. This was it. This was the song. And I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. But that effort energy is powerful when you know what you know. I know what I know. That, ooh, this is why I love you. What that do, see? See, look at the, y'all can't see what's happening behind the camera, but they feel it every single time. That effort energy. Yeah. Yeah. Effort for fun. Hey, beautiful people, it's Major, and we rocking with 24/7 HH.